remember. So in episode 2, there's a murder, and Roman was murdered by whatever it is that's out there. And so Wednesday kind of got caught up in the middle of it. There's a prophecy around her, and she's just trying to figure it out. And in the middle of that, we see more of this love that's kind of like happening between her and one of the boys at the school of Nevermore. He's really cute. He's a cutie, and Wednesday is not picking up on the clues that he is giving out, and he's over there doing his archery, and Wednesday's like, I know about archery too. So it's really kind of a flirty scene of her and him back and forth. And Wednesday's just kind of really trying to figure out what's going on with this murder with Rowan. She saw him die, but for some reason he's back, and she's like, wait a minute, I saw you die. And she's really intrigued as to what's going on in this school, because there's something weird going on. As the show progresses, we find out that Rowan is still dead. He's not alive. Someone is impersonating him. There is a shapeshifter going on. So when Rowan pops back up, Wednesday has a right to still be suspicious because he wasn't really there. There was someone pretending to be Rowan, and it was actually a shapeshifter. So Wednesday is not in the clear. There is still someone out there that very much wants to cause her harm. And who it is, it's still a mystery. So who knows what is still going on back in the township of the normal people. We find out that Wednesday second love interest, he's also seen a therapist. Remember in the first episode, Wednesday has to see a therapist as well from the court order from what she did to the boys in her last school. Her love interest is seeing a therapist as well. We don't know what's going on with that, but it revolves around his mother. And we know that that's a mystery as well. There's some darkness going around him as well, and we have to figure out what that's about as well too. Now there's the queen bee, Bianca. She's in there. Now we know that she doesn't like Wednesday because she's kind of like doesn't like Wednesday because Wednesday's stepping on her territory. The boy at school at Nevermore, he is falling for Wednesday, and she doesn't understand why her ex is falling for Wednesday. And there's some mystery to what happened between their little love story and why Nevermore has these tournaments called the Edgar Allan Poe tournaments. And each school gets to basically compete against each other. It's kind of like the Goblet of Fire, how each team kind of has their own little tournament that they have. And Wednesday belongs to the Ophelia part of the school, her and Enid. And so Bianca, the it girl, thinks she has it in the bag. She has some kind of tricks up her sleeve, but what Bianca doesn't know is that Wednesday has something called Thing on her side. And during the middle of this tournament, Thing knocks out one of the sirens that was basically going to try to sabotage the Ophelia part of the tournament, which when that happened, it led to Wednesday and Enid Ophelia side winning, and they were able to take home the cup, the trophy. And that really kind of put a damper on Bianca's plan in episode 2. And then with Wednesday being so curious, she decides to go exploring after everyone is in bed. And Enid, of course, she's so happy that they won. She's like in bed, you know, holding on to the trophy. And Wednesday ends up by the Edgar Allan Poe statue by Nevermore School, and she deciphers that it says snap twice, and she does. And the Edgar Allan Poe statue moves. She goes downstairs. She sees her mother and her father's picture. She notices that there's some things that are not quite right. She kind of figures out that maybe there might be some secret society club. And before we know it, our little Wednesday is kidnapped. And then it goes dark. And that is the ending of episode 2. So what's going to happen to our little Wednesday? Whatever it is, I am sure that our little Wednesday is not going to have a normal response to being kidnapped. Who knows? She just might like being kidnapped. Knowing Wednesday, it might be a good time for her. She just might end up liking it. So stay tuned. I will be doing episode 3, but I did like episode 2. It was really fun to watch. So I hope you liked it, and hope you liked my breakdown.